Yeah. We know to just go ahead and start it because you don't want to miss nothing with this. What's good? It's your boy Michael AFK of the C3S Show, and you know how it goes. This is episode 3 of Debauchery. Right. Yeah, we already got the first 2. Episode 3 of the Debauchery, and shit finna get a little wild. So
pardon me, guys, if I'm actually not looking at the camera and paying kind of no attention to what's going on.
SummerSlam is on.
Yeah, SummerSlam's on right now, and it's my boy Gunther fighting. So.
I wanted to set you off. I wanted to set you off, but I'm gonna be good right now.
What's up?
I was gonna say Gunther's ass.
Huh? What?
I said I was gonna try to. I said I was gonna set you off, but I'm gonna be good, and then you was like, "What?" And I said Gunther's ass. And your body hurt me, but you just didn't. That's what that was.
I was confused as fuck.
Yeah.
Bro, you about to fuck him up.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not. No, he's not. Y'all can go ahead and say that all y'all want.
Yes, he is.
He's not gonna fuck him up. Not fuck him up, no. Might win, but he's not gonna fuck him up.
Man, get up.
You sound like you gotta tell yourself that. Is that what you gotta tell yourself at night to feel
No,
better?
that's what I gotta tell these two motherfuckers because they keep on going on about it.
All right. On to the Debauchery. So he will have to project his voice, but our resident Big Smoky Fifth had a
That's just unnecessary.
had a question for us.
Uh-huh.
No, it's not. It's completely
dealing
worth it.
in the relationship aspect.
It's completely worth it.
My bad, y'all. I was over there in the kitchen doing something, so I'm gonna drop some lead on y'all real quick. So I was watching everybody's favorite resident podcast, the Joe Budden podcast, and they were talking about Joe going on vacation and all the stuff he had to deal with. And I was just listening, and I was like, damn, there's some good topics in here, because I was just wondering, like, how he got through it, how would y'all get through some stuff. So my first question is, how would you respond to your partner's kids' behavior? Like, good or bad, how would you respond to your partner's kids' behavior? Like, any children act a certain way, how do you respond to that? And what's a timely fashion for you to be able to respond to the kid? Like, maybe not discipline them fully, but like, respond to them. Like, yo, you might need to chill out with that.
Is the kid being bad or just like...
Are they disrespectful?
Well, in Joe's situation, apparently one of the kids had Tourette's. So it made, y'all gotta go watch it. It's just, him talking about it is so funny. Like, just that little part about the vacation is so funny. But that's his family, his business. But it's just more or less like, I was just looking at it from the perspective of, let's say one of the kids is bad, but you in love with the mama, willing to marry the mama and all this other stuff. How do you respond to that situation and y'all out in public?
Personally, yeah. If your child got Tourette's, that's a condition that can't be helped. So like, you kind of have to let that one slide. Yeah. Not let them be an ass, but kind of let some of that behavior slide.
Yeah. That's why I won't even necessarily talk about good.
But if
that's his situation.
Right. But if I'm dealing with a female and her kids are bad, even if I like that female, I will refuse to talk to her. Because some people aren't willing to let other people discipline their kids even when they need to be disciplined.
Okay, so in disciplining kids, how long is it okay for you to have to be with somebody for it to be okay for them to discipline your kids?
I feel like until they give you say so.
What type of discipline?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go
what kind of discipline? Are we talking verbal or
what's considered minute discipline?
To me, having like my son be on the wall in a squat position, hands up like that. I'm like, if another man did that, because he told Michael several times over and over and over and over again, hey, don't do that, don't pick that up, why did you break that, you need to go pick it up. And Michael's like, nah, you can put Michael on that wall because that's disrespectful, you broke it, fix it, clean it up. Mm-hmm. At some point you have to be willing to let somebody else, even if it's not you or that woman, want some, like, there's sometimes outside parties that can teach your kids better than you can. Mm-hmm. And,
or even just in that moment.
Oh yeah, or in that moment.
Not present.
I'm not gonna say better.
Yes. No,
sure,
better.
not better.
Yes, better. You can be with your child every day and not know them. There's a lot of people that don't know their kids.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah.
So your pops and your mom didn't know everything about you until you became grown and you was like, yeah, I used to do da da da. So to sit there and be like, we have coaches, teachers, and just our friends' parents who know more about the shit that we did and handled us in a better, more proper way than our own fucking parents did. So you saying that there's nobody that can parent better than you with your child is a lie.
Guess who's the first person they're gonna ask when it comes to the kid? The teachers, the coaches. They're gonna come to the parents.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Kid, you're with this person 24/7. It's just like me. And
but you're not with them 24/7.
How not?
Because your
from birth to the time.
That doesn't mean 24/7. They spend 8 to 10 hours of their day at school, and then if they because you have to be in school from fucking 6, 7 in the morning.
Aspects of people though, like you know, because it's just like at a funeral. You know, everybody doesn't tell the same story. Everybody tells a different side of the story. You know,
and I don't think
tells a different side of the story.
And I don't think everybody. And I think we got to stop letting people go to. This is the Debauchery episode, so I'm finna get a little wild. Is that okay?
Go for it.
Bro, sometimes at these funerals, people got to stop lying about these people that dying.
Yeah, man. True.
And nigga was
Thank
a piece
you.
of shit. Yeah.
And that actually brings me to another point of a question that I had. And we gonna kind of lead a relationship shit. Fuck it. We already
We here now.
Shit.
Yeah, bro. My next question is when do you keep the same energy or do you respect the dead? And the reason I bring that up is because Hulk Hogan died, and as a fucking fan of wrestling, which is on now, as a fan of
Are you
wrestling,
throwing the middle finger up at Hulk Hogan?
as a fan of wrestling,
yeah, sure.
rest in peace, Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
Yes.
As a fan of wrestling, rest in peace, Hulk Hogan.
Agreed.
Fuck that Terry nigga. Like, fuck him. Not necessarily I'm glad that you gone, but hey man, I don't wish death on nobody, but bro, you was a piece of shit to people. As a wrestling fan, thank you Hulk Hogan for everything you've done. Wrestling would not be the same without you.
Wrestling wouldn't exist without you.
It wouldn't even really exist without you. So you should be commended for the things that you've done for the wrestling industry. You were an icon, you are a legend, and thank you for everything that you've given. Your blood, sweat, tears, heart, and soul. I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart.
We love
Thank
you, Hulk Hogan.
We love you,
Because Hulk Hogan
thank you.
fucked with niggas.
But
Hulk
Terry
Hogan fucked with a lot of people.
Terry, the motherfucker behind the Hulk Hogan shit, bro, fuck
him.
you.
Yeah.
Fuck your disrespectful ass, bro. I'm not glad that you're gone because I don't wish death on nobody. I don't wish death on nobody. I don't even think that the death penalty should be allowed. I think that shit is too easy. No. Fuck that. But, fuck you, nigga. So that brought me to my question of, do you respect the dead or do you keep the same energy, and how do you do it, and when is it okay, and when is it not okay? Like, should you always be 50 Cent, or when a motherfucker died, do you be like,
would it be better to not?
Can I ask a question?
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe in disrespecting the dead.
Can I ask a question on that? But hold on. Can I ask a question on that? At what point is it disrespect if you did something to me and I'm just telling the truth?
Right.
There's a difference because you can tell the truth without being disrespectful or rude about it.
If I said,
if you're talking in a condescending tone, if you're being a
okay, is it disrespectful?
Now you still might have resentment towards that person, and that may very well be personal. But that's what I'm asking. Like, when is that barrier crossed?
If somebody shot me, which has happened twice, if those people were to die, right, and somebody was like, "Oh man, they died," I'll be like, "Oh, okay, I don't care." That's not disrespectful. Oh, okay, fuck that nigga. That's not disrespectful. Oh,
no, it's not.
Oh, okay, he was a horrible human being. He was. Being honest and disrespectful is two different things, but this is something that I learned.
Two things can be true at the same time.
But this is something that I've also learned, and I've had this conversation with several people, and nobody can give me a concrete answer. But now that I'm on the panel, let's have it. Is it disrespect or do you feel disrespected? Because those are two different things.
Yeah.
You feeling disrespected don't mean it's disrespectful.
But isn't it up to the disrespectee for it to be determined to whether or not it is disrespect?
Not all the time. I don't think it is all the time. Some things can, but for instance, just not talking shit, not on no solid whatever. If I don't know, let's say that you look dead center, just like a man. I don't know you got the surgery or anything. And I'm like, yo, excuse me, sir. And like, I'm a man. You are presented as a sir. To them, immediately it's disrespectful. How you don't know that I'm a woman? You look like a man. So you're perceiving it as disrespect when it's not, because I'm acknowledging what I'm seeing. You see what I'm saying? So there's a difference between you feeling disrespected and it being disrespectful.
That's different.
Your kids,
That's different.
you felt disrespected by your parents when they said that you didn't know what you was talking about, and you did. But it wasn't.
That's different on being.
I beg to differ, cause you can be disrespectful to someone and they just don't feel disrespected. You know, there's a lot of people that in the relationship
There are things that are disrespectful. There are things that are disrespectful.
Men and women try to get up under people's skin, you know, and it be like that may not necessarily be something that gets up under somebody's skin, or it may be derogatory, calling someone a bitch, calling someone this and that, and that may make the next man do something, but a lot of people may not. So.
Yeah, but see, people can see something.
It has to be on the person that it's done to.
The people can see something as being disrespectful, even if it's not disrespectful.
Right. That's why I said it depends on the person.
If you call a woman a bitch and she being a bitch, she gonna look at you as you being disrespectful, even though she being disrespectful by being a bitch.
You see what I'm saying? So it all depends on the person. It gotta depend on the person, cause that's how you perceive it. You know.
So do you keep the same energy when somebody die, or do you switch that motherfucker up?
I just think like on that, I say you keep the same energy. But it's better just not to say nothing so nobody gets
I was about
if you say
I just wouldn't say nothing.
If you say hold up, so let's say
I feel like if you died and I had a problem with you while you was alive, I just wouldn't show up.
So let me ask a question then. Let's say
I would still show up depending on who it is.
Let's say.
But see, that's my thing. If it's real hate when you show up to the funeral just out of respect for the hate.
Yes.
No.
Like if I hated a nigga,
if I hate you, I'm not coming.
No, I'm saying if I hated a
I'm liable
nigga,
to
then you don't
spin
hate
the
him.
casket, bro.
So hold on. Fuck that. Fuck out of here with that. Hold on real quick. So if you see somebody walking around with a nigga on a t-shirt and wings behind it, depicting that he's up there in heaven, but this nigga was a menace, killed over 30 people, you gonna sit there and be like, yeah. Nah, nigga, fuck that nigga. He was a goddamn demon.
Oh, so you talking about KD?
What do you mean, yo?
There is too. This is. Fuck it, we in Debauchery episode. It's too much of this. Oh my God, they died, they did so. We need to treat them like, no, your son was an ass. It's okay to say that. No, your daughter was a hoe.
How you perceive it, though.
It's not perception.
Everybody looks at things differently. That's why there's different stories. A mother is not gonna. Certain mothers or people who've kept things from their parents.
But the truth is the truth. If she a hoe, she a hoe.
Right. If she's a hoe, she's a hoe.
It doesn't matter if that's your fucking mom. Listen.
But guess what?
That's another
Saying
issue.
that at a funeral is not okay.
Why? Because they died? Who gives a shit?
I'm sick of
They were
people
assholes.
I'm sick of people lying.
Okay, so guess what though? Let's say you die, your kids are at a funeral, and someone says that to you right in front of your kids.
My
You're
kids
gonna be
are
like,
No.
Damn.
I beg to differ.
Your dad was a hoe. He was gay. Anything.
I beg to differ.
Not you. I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying, but
anything.
you use me as a reference. Hold on.
And now that's gonna be like, damn.
But you use me as a reference. So
My dad was the strongest nigga I ever knew. Not just he was taking it from the back.
But you use me as a reference.
He might have been fucking up.
But you use me as a reference. All these niggas have met my kids. Right?
Including me.
Right. My son, dead ass, if you like, man, your dad was an evil person. And like, oh, what he do to you? He not gonna be like, don't say that about my dad. He gonna like, what he do to you? Cause they know me. I don't lie to my kids. That's another problem with fucking parents. If you know you got a badass child, stop sitting here being like, nah, they don't do that. You know your kid is a badass kid. I be outside, nigga. When I pick up my son and I see, I ain't gonna call his name out on this, but when I see that little nigga, I be like, I do not like Michael hanging out with him. And I've said it in front of the little boy's mom. Oh, what's wrong with my son? You know what's wrong with your son because you laughing.
Cause you laughing.
But a lot of people want to be like turn a blind. They want to turn a blind eye because it's their kid. Your kid's not an angel because you didn't invest that in. If everybody that comes into contact with Michael's like, yo, he's so energetic, he's so loving, he gives hugs, bro. If everybody comes and says that to me about my kid, something that I do already know, I'll cool bet. But they was like, yo, when Michael has done wild shit. Yo, did you do this? I'm honest enough with my kids to say don't lie to me, and they know not to lie to me, even when they've tried. Michael's like, yeah, daddy, I did it. Man, Michael was on the phone with him. Hey, what you do? Hey, did you really pee on old boy foot? Yes, I did. Why? Because I told him not to keep messing with me while I was peeing. Straight up. People need to start treating their kids. Yes, let them have childhoods, but also you're developing a grown ass adult.
Treat them like people, not fucking pets.
For sure.
Kids, yes, you are a child. I have to say this because I'm so tired of hearing let kids be kids. Yes, let kids be kids, but at the end of the day, you are a kid for 18 years.
We're only saying, people only say that because they don't want you to diminish their imagination.
Yeah.
But you can have an imagination and tell somebody how to think and how to properly think instead of going around and doing some extra bullshit. You don't have to remove imagination by telling the motherfucker how to be educated.
Right. Thank you.
So going back to the same point about like, is it disrespectful to say certain things at funerals? No, because you are the villain in somebody's story, and if you sit here and stand, like for instance,
and sometimes that shit need to be said. It's just like when you graduate from college and they be like, look, you to your left, look to your right. Some of you are doctors, lawyers, engineers, and some of them are also criminals, fucking bank robbers, murderers, goddamn rapists, and all that other stuff. Like, some of them exist.
Yeah,
But
We have to be real about that.
we gotta stop lying to the world. Yes.
And maybe if we stop lying, we'll have less of them in the community because we don't shame people enough. We don't fucking talk shit enough. We don't even teach kids how to roast properly anymore. We just want to pick up a fucking gun. No, nigga, put your dukes up. You don't know how to fight. That's why you want to pick up a gun. There's no reason that he shouldn't go home tonight. Even if you gotta send him home with a black eye, he still deserves to go home.
Yes.
That'll never change.
Take your L and walk the fuck home.
See, what people get misconstrued is people were dying back then. It wasn't as more predominant as it is.
It's more deaths happening now.
People don't
it's
understand,
more
bro.
deaths happening.
As a man, you got pride. As a man, you got pride. As a man, you got pride. You. We all have testosterone. It's actually a lot of testosterone in this room. You get what I'm saying? So it's like
you wanna know what
you have to understand that. Yeah, you could say that and all of that, but how the brain works is also different as well, brother.
You know what?
I
love you to say that. Hold on. I love that.
It's a lot.
I love that you say that,
bro.
I love that you say that.
It's a lot that if you go to a lot of these prison systems and ask these folks, a lot of these people wish they could take it back.
Yeah, because they were
In the
acting
heat
out
of
of
the moment.
emotion.
They were acting out of emotion. They didn't have nobody to teach them.
You got parents who was loving. You got people who've killed their
I get what
parents.
he's saying.
Their parents have loved them, showed them nothing but love, gave them whoopings when they deserved it, all of that. You cannot change when what you say is right. Yes, you have murderers. Some people is just destined. It's gonna happen no matter how you brought up.
Oh, in that regard, yes, you said some, but we're talking about going from at the highest it is.
Proper decisions, and that also goes along with parenting. Yes, you have some bad apples, but sometimes that really goes back to parenting, bro. It's some shit that should have been done that could have prevented some shit on a lot of people's parts.
Like for instance, some people who was like, hey, why did that dude end up killing his mom, and then you end up hearing the story like, oh, his mom loved him, his mom did this, and then he tells the story, and it's like, yo, why did you do it? My mom used to literally like do cigarette butts on me as a child.
Yeah,
and
but I'm not speaking on those though. That's abuse.
Some people
that's something that's different.
Sometimes.
I'm speaking from the people who've had a loving home from the time they were developing in the womb to the time that they became whatever murderer, serial killer they became.
Well, here's the thing with that. When you really understand, like it says,
environments also is the second most important thing besides who you have a kid with.
The issue with what you're saying is like 72%. Yeah, can you check the timestamp on the camera real quick? But 72% of the people in jail come from fatherless homes. So that goes back to parenting to a high degree, because if you bring back that 72% and let's just say every one of them had a father, maybe it will only be 30%.
But I'm just saying you can't put it all on parenting.
Yes, you can.
Simply because what about the other 20% shows you that it can be done?
Because we don't include anomalies as the fucking standard.
We don't
include anomalies as the standard, and we as black people have to stop doing that. Just because one motherfucker did something doesn't mean that it's acceptable for everybody. What's good for the goose ain't good for the gander. What's good for one ain't good for fucking everybody. What works in California won't work in Georgia. We gotta stop trying to apply some shit over there to some shit over here. And it does come back to parenting. Just because you got 5 kids don't mean you gotta raise them all the same fucking way. This little motherfucker needs something different than this.
Not at all.
And also,
as a result, it comes back to parenting.
And also, the issue with us Real quick. I've heard too many motherfuckers talk about, nah, King Von was that dude. King Von this. Rest in peace, King Von. This and that. He was a fucking issue. He was a murderer.
That nigga was a
certified murderer. He wasn't shit.
Satan's greatest soldier.
Just because he made a couple of good songs don't mean that he is a fucking angel. He's not.
I mean, the nigga that killed him ain't either.
But the nigga that killed him was defending himself.
To some people,
he was defending himself.
Guess what? Do the stats on the nigga who killed him. Ask him
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing. I'm talking about in. I'm talking. No. I'm talking about. I agree, but in the moment, I agree, but in the moment, everybody wanted to attack the nigga that ended up shooting him when he was just defending his fucking
just
friend.
A few seconds ago, he just said, "Put the guns down and put your dukes up." That's
I
a double
agree.
standard.
I
That's
agree.
What I'm saying. So why did he shoot him?
Because you had 5 niggas.
It don't matter. Why did you shoot him?
It was not 5. It was
you
like
act like they was gonna kill you. The police
it was
right
15
there.
niggas after one person.
You're the next nigga. Why you didn't get out and help him?
It's 15 niggas after one person, and it's 3 of y'all.
That's a life-threatening situation.
It's a life-threatening situation.
The police is right there. It's a life-threatening.
The police gonna watch. They don't do shit.
How? They shot when you shot, nigga.
When you shot, nigga, not when it was happening. When there was dukes going on,
My point exactly.
let them do whatever.
You were
and then when
yourself and the police started shooting at you.
No, I'm talking about in the Bond situation.
That's what I'm talking about.
The
police were right there.
Yes,
they started shooting too.
Once the first shot went off. They didn't do nothing until the first shot went off.
They gotta get to the. It's so much going on. They gotta contain the situation too.
I'm not disagreeing.
That's what a lot of people gotta understand. It's over 100 and something people out here. You want me to just contain this one situation? We're trying.
I'm not saying it like.
We gotta give these folks credit too. They're trying.
I didn't take shit from them. I'm not taking nothing from them. My whole point is when we was talking about, yo, don't do certain things at funerals. No, man. Some people deserve that fucking energy. Some people need to hear that their family was a piece of shit. Maybe you'll raise the next motherfucker better than the person that just fucking died.
I just
because you did. No. Because for motherfucking instance, I personally think bring back dueling.
That type of shit.
Back in the day.
That's why you got
I'm saying back in the day, people shooting up funerals because they too afraid to walk up and say your son was a piece of shit.
Nah, not even that. You got people getting on the stand at funerals. How many videos on Instagram you see? Oh, she didn't like you anyway. I don't even know why you showed up.
And that needs to be said too.
And guess what? Now they get to fighting. They done flip folks out of caskets and all of that.
Yes, because
people are grieving. Once again, it goes back to the brain. People are not automatic. You can say how people are raised, how certain things just happen the way that they happen. Certain people don't think the same. So yes, I could be grieving and you could tell me my brother was a piece of shit, all of this and all of that, which may be true. But in that moment, I don't want to hear that. So you're going to get punched in the face. That's what's going to happen at this funeral.
No, my point.
It's just like my mother. She's dead. You come to tell me my mama's a hoe. You're going to die right there.
But what if she was, and you find out later?
It doesn't matter. I'm grieving.
It does matter.
And I'm gonna get off.
Just because
I promise you, I'm gonna get off.
Just because you're grieving doesn't mean you let your emotions take over. And
it does not matter. The judge is gonna ask you, well, sir, why did you even come to the funeral if you didn't like her?
And they're gonna be like,
and if it was that much, why did you come into? They're gonna consider that antagonizing. That's part of bullying.
People need to be bullied.
Now you're becoming one of them people that you're talking about.
Because you can hate
you get what I'm saying? Now you're becoming one of them people you're talking about.
Still show respect to them. We do a podcast about superheroes and shit. How many superheroes respect the villain and how many villains respect the superhero at the time of the funeral?
Right.
Why are you here? You know he hated you. I know. I hated him too. But we respected each other enough.
We kept it in the street.
The hate was mutual. So that's why he showed up. And motherfuckers get smacked at funerals all the time. And they just hold it in and keep it pushing. Lethal Weapon, one of my favorite movies. Yeah. Lethal Weapon 3. Goddamn, the cop killer bullets. He shot back, defended himself, killed the little boy. The little boy was his friend, his son's friend. So he was avoiding his son, and he trying to tell his son, like, yo, I'm sorry. He was like, Dad, it wasn't your fault. You know what I'm saying? He the one that had the gun. They went to the funeral. He went up to go apologize, and the mama smacked him. And then his wife walked up, and he was just like, it's all good. And he was like, you want to make this shit better? Find the person that put the gun in my little boy's hand. Bruh, yes, people get smacked in the face. Sometimes that shit just go like that. That may very well be true. But you must also understand, like the dad did, that my son was out here being a menace. We understand you had to do what you had to do as a cop, but you need to find the person that put the gun in my son's hand.
I'm just telling you, everybody don't go that way once again.
No,
And
yeah, that's the problem.
You could say that.
That's
You
the
could say
problem.
that.
That's what we're arguing.
We all say, I feel you. We all say that till it happens to us. That's what I'm arguing.
I'm saying
It has happened to me, nigga.
having happened to us.
I'm saying it
that
has.
from that position.
Yeah.
I'm saying it from the position of being a young man in the world and then turning around and looking at your mom and she's the greatest thing on earth, and then you realize, damn, you too can be a liar.
Right.
Damn, you too can be a bitch or whatever.
And then you remember all the good things, and then you remember you wouldn't be here without your mother, and then she passed.
That doesn't.
And then
No,
someone kills.
That's not where I was going.
You know,
I'm
everything.
talking about what he just said.
No,
though.
everything that you said is valid. You remember all the good.
That's
you,
why I'm just
but hold
saying
on,
it's okay
you
to
remember,
say all of that, just not at the funeral. That's exactly what I said.
But you said period. So
Just
even,
not at
even
the
in the
funeral.
space,
No, just not at the funeral.
But it's your
Don't
generation
say
that's
that
doing
at the
that shit,
funeral.
mainly.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm telling you.
No,
Because my generation don't got no understanding. These folks
That's
are not
what we're
talking
talking about.
It's okay.
No, it's not.
It's not okay to do that at a funeral.
It's not okay to
When
have the
speak
mentality that
about
you have
respect,
that led to
when
us
you
having to
speak
be at the
about
fucking funeral
respect,
anyway.
you
And
can't
that's
do
the whole
that.
point of what we
You
talking
didn't
about.
teach your son respect. Why I gotta respect him?
So now, so what?
Answer the question. If your brother didn't know respect, why the fuck when he died I gotta respect him?
So why come? Why come?
I'm being disrespectful.
Why come?
Because I'm being disrespectful. Off
So
the
now
street.
you're being disrespectful.
No, I'm saying,
So
I'm
listen
telling
to
you
what
why.
I'm saying.
If
And
your
you're
brother-
older, that's you're throwing two things in the
You're not
air.
even talking about from the older perspective.
You're not listening. If your nigga was disrespectful and you know that, and you all, cause we all been niggas, we know our friend is disrespectful. We laugh at the shit. Then something happened to him, but we want to get mad at the nigga for showing up and being disrespectful back. At the end of the day, hold up. Listen to me.
That's my point.
Listen to me.
It's like you don't understand.
Can you?
that.
No, you're not understanding. Why just cause you died, I gotta stop the disrespect? You started it. You kept it. What if this nigga?
I'm not saying
what if
that,
this nigga
but
dead-
you're
hold up.
blaming the
No.
young nigga for wanting to do something to you.
No.
That's the problem that I'm having. You're saying you should be
That's not
able to
what we're
come
saying.
tell me
That's not
that
what we're
Shawty
saying.
was a fuck
That's not what
nigga
we're
and I
saying.
shouldn't do
That's
nothing
not
to
what
you.
we're saying.
That sounds
That's
crazy.
not what we're saying. We're saying the problem started because the parents didn't do their fucking job for us to have to be at the funeral in the first fucking place. And your whole point is, then why did you come to the funeral?
No, my whole point was you can't
was-
blame it all on the parents. That's what I said.
I think his whole
You can blame.
point is
You,
trying to say-
you know what?
I
Fine.
just said you can't
No,
blame
you
it
know.
all
You know
on
what?
the
Fine.
parents.
That's fine. You can blame 95% of it on them. I am a parent. How
That's
many kids
fine.
you got?
Oh, okay, I can understand that. You gotta put some blame, but you can't put all the blame on the parents.
95% of it
I'm
you
one
can.
of them folks where I can honestly clap for my parents, but I took a left, bro. I took a wrong turn, bro.
Why?
Because of my own decision.
What? And who?
That's my point. I can't point no finger at my folks.
No.
I'm
asking
looking in the
question.
mirror,
I'm asking
pointing
the
it at
question.
myself.
I'm asking the question.
Accountability as grown
I'm
men
asking
is what we have to take.
I am. I'm saying accountability. I'm also holding the parents accountable. Why did you go to the wrong direction when your mom and your dad told you not to?
Because I chose to do what I wanted to do, despite the
What
whoopings,
did you
despite
see?
everything.
What did you see that made you want to do that? Why?
Me just being intrigued to the life.
So who showed you that life?
What do you mean who showed me that?
Who was around you that showed you that life where you said I want to be that and not what my daddy was doing?
Just the world, being around.
The culture.
So
Like the culture, it wasn't no,
It was the
and I
culture.
didn't grow up in necessarily no hood.
No, I know
nothing
that. I
like
know that. I'm
So
just saying.
I mean, it's like it wasn't just it was no like going to school, just the culture. First learning slang, first learning and being around people is around your friends.
did your dad
around
put you
your
in military
people.
school?
Huh?
Did your dad put you in military school?
No.
So then he failed at some point.
How?
Because he could have thrown you in
I
military
went to
school.
private school.
I said he could have thrown military and private is two different things.
Right, but why would you put me in military?
Because
Why do
your
you
ass-
gotta
because
go
your-
straight to military?
Because your
school?
ass is not listening, you need to learn some authority. So if I put you in military school, maybe you'll fucking understand and get it. That's a parenting flaw, is it
I
not?
accept it.
I'm
I
not.
accept it.
I'm not necessarily saying.
Oh shit.
that.
I know.
See him.
I'm saying.
I told you.
Yeah.
I can't say.
Oh
that.
shit.
I can't say. That.
I can as a
It
parent.
was, but it was a great ass fight though. It was a close ass fight.
As
It was
a
a close
parent,
ass fight.
As a
Gunther
parent,
gave him
and
a
as a
hell of
nigga
a
that,
run.
and as a nigga that grew up
Military
without.
Military school sounds crazy, bro.
But a lot of motherfuckers who was doing gang life, a lot of because I saw a lot of them.
A lot
them who
of
was doing-
ass whoopings
a lot,
though, too.
But yes,
Same people.
but I'm saying a lot of the niggas who was being street dudes, who was doing stupid shit, who was popping off. They motherfucking daddy said, nah, bitch, because you just want your baby in front of you. I'm sending his ass to military school.
guess what?
End up coming back and not being on none of that shit and having great motherfucking lives most of the time.
And guess what? I was just about to say,
I said
I know
most of the time.
90% of them that came back 95.
No.
And I could call them that came back on the same shit.
No,
The
nigga.
exact same
How long
shit
were they
when
gone?
they left.
How long were they
Fuck
gone?
you mean? I know niggas that damn near done been down there like they done did life. They whole middle school to high school career. All they know is waking up, folding their bed a certain way like the military.
Okay, scratch it.
That don't mean
Scratch it.
shit.
Okay, cool, you right.
It's
Scratch
your
it.
own person.
I said
that's what I'm
cool.
telling you.
I said cool. All right, cool.
I done been
Can
to a
I-
brain specialist that told me.
I just said cool.
It's certain,
I just cool.
It's just.
I
it's
said
in
cool.
Certain people.
I gave it to you. Now let me ask a question to everybody before I go off.
Hey.
You said.
Hey.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hey, he finna
He
catch
stood
him.
up like he like him.
Oh.
That's his favorite wrestler.
Oh.
Right now.
Seth is coming in with crutches and about to
that's
cash
not real.
in.
That's not real.
Oh
yeah,
R.I.P. Hulk Hogan.
No, I thought he actually
I
did
heard
hurt
him.
himself.
Say.
No. I know.
Go ahead.
They really finna do that.
Ask the question.
Okay,
Answer
so
your question.
you said
Wow.
that you saw how the culture was, and that left you intrigued, right?
Yeah.
So, asking everybody here, how the fuck do you change the culture? Where you got to start?
The youth.
Yeah.
You got to start where?
The youth.
Say that aloud. Say that loudly.
With the youth.
And you said.
At home.
So if
Yep.
if everyone consistent of the black community was like, we're not abiding by what this culture
Told you.
has been, right? And we decide culturally we're making a shift, and every parent, let's just say for the sake of the experiment, did the same thing, but you still had that 5%
Yo.
of niggas who just veered off to the left, right? Cause that what you said.
Take that right turn.
Oh,
That's what you
shit.
said.
Oh,
So my point is
Let's
this:
go.
if I'm saying that 95% of it is parenting, because it is, and the moment you have your own little sprout, and you're like, yo, this nigga is acting like me at a certain age, you know what you, because you're like, man, I could have done better, and you know what decisions and how to veer them to a different direction. Like with my son, the best thing my brother said to me when I was having issues with him when he was acting up at school, he said, you're not treating him like, I said, why are you treating him like he's 7? That nigga's fit. That nigga is you when you were 15.
All I said.
No.
put
The
it
moment
on
that my
That's
brother,
all I said.
the
You can't
moment
put
that
it
my
all
brother,
on the parents.
listen.
That's
It's
it.
over.
The moment my brother told me that, and I was like, oh shit, and I thought about it, I was like, you're right. I treated my son like he was 15-year-old me. All grades of behavior changed. Fuck yes!
Fuck or no?
Fuck yes!
I agree with that. I'm happy.
Oh yes!
Still happy.
Let's go.
Yes!
Seth freaking Rollins.
Yes! Give us a moment.
Let's
Yes!
go.
Yes! Seth freaking Rollins!
Let's
Turn
go.
it down!
I'm actually okay with that.
What is up,
Right?
All that shit.
The next 5 videos coming out is from him talking about Seth Rollins. I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
No, because me and
Oh.
him,
Is it 9 o'clock?
me and him literally.
Oh,
yeah,
9 o'clock pass?
Yeah, 9 o'clock pass. Me
9
and him
o'clock
literally sat here. I was like, he's not hurt. Then I said, he's not hurt.
He's not hurt.
He's gonna cash in.
Yeah, right?
I was sitting here telling him, he about to cash in.
What does this say?
Seth Rollins video for short.
Yeah, I'm saying it.
Oh yeah, you finna blow up. Bro.
Yes, I had this schedule, and like the next 4 are from him talking about Seth Rollins.
That's
CM
5.
CM
That's
Punk was
5.
champion for like 30 seconds.
That's crazy. That was an accident.
Yeah, right?
Yo.
I accept that. I accept that.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
sir.
can accept that.
I accept that.
Seth Rollins for president. Yes.
to get to a certain point.
Yes.
I believe that we should also bring back shit like dueling.
That's 2 successful Money in the Banks this
where
year.
we should bring back
Oh my
dueling and
gosh.
street brawls.
Yeah, it is.
Do you
Seth
want
is
to?
the champion.
If you want to
Yes.
shoot, we can. But
Damn, who gonna be John Cena?
you both got to line up.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a great
Cody.
question.
You both got to line
Cody.
up. You turn the opposite direction. You walk and you count to fucking 10. You turn and whoever shoots first and hits, that's who fucking wins.
Old school.
I
Yes.
told you Punk was gonna be Gunther.
If you want to do guns
Okay,
here.
okay. I accept that.
Western days.
Yes. Yes. And they should bring that shit back. I think the only reason why they outlawed it because the
But it
nigga who
wasn't
got
an
the most
easy win.
wins is a black dude.
Gunther gave him a run for his money for real.
Y'all didn't know that? The nigga who won the most duels is an actual nigga. He's black. I said I think that's the reason why they.
Do you know that?
That's why they outlawed
We
dueling.
had a president that won duels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why they got rid of dueling. They were like, this
Damn.
man is winning too much. But that's why I think you should bring it back. We got to change the culture. We got to get rid of some of this. The killer is always right shit. I'm over that. There's too many niggas. It's like, oh, you see the dude on the corner and he got a gun in his pocket and he's like, nah, I'll blow off anybody's brain. That nigga gotta go. He gotta go. He's not raising a youth
I
properly.
don't think that's up to you though.
I said I believe we as a culture should change shit.
Yeah, because everybody can't go in the progression of the
They
people.
can't.
Everybody can't go.
People gotta die.
But everybody, I don't know, bro. I just feel like that ain't up to us.
Why?
Why?
Are you not black? And you don't care?
It
Do you not
matter
believe in the
about
progression
color,
of the people?
You got white people killing people. You
Yeah, we
got,
ain't talking about.
We're talking about us.
We talking about us.
We're talking about us. We ain't talking about them. Fuck them. We talking about us.
bro, you can't, bro.
Everybody can't go, bro.
I don't know.
Everybody can't go, and the reason everybody can't go is because it's gonna be one nigga on that motherfucker that gonna have a problem and want to take you out, bro. We here for the betterment of our people, not for you to come over here and want to take somebody else out for no fucking reason.
I don't know, bro. I just don't think that's up to us, man.
That's fine, but why don't you feel like it's
So
up
why do you feel like it's up to you to take somebody else's life? Why do you feel like it's up to you to rob somebody else? Why do you feel like it's up to you to beat up somebody else? Why do you feel it's up to you to do anything harmful to anybody else?
So
That's why they got judges. They got people who are assigned to these things.
So why can't you be assigned to it?
Determine whether you supposed to.
You talking about the
go to
corrupt
jail
system that's been
or-
fucking people up for years and sending people back
I'm
for
just
years?
explaining you why they put these things in place.
I'm asking
And I'm
you.
just telling you why we
just
as a
telling
people
you.
need to regulate our own people.
I feel it. I'm totally with that.
So that means that some people can't come.
But that don't mean kill them.
Why not?
Listen to what you're saying.
Violence is the
Kill
answer
them.
until it's not
Why
the
not
answer.
push them somewhere else where they can't come
Because they can
here?
come back.
Yeah. Why? So they can multiply and become a bigger threat?
That's why you have security. That's why you have like people over here aren't going to multiply.
We have to be
So
o-
your plan is to not multiply?
We have to be okay
No,
with.
no.
We have to be
To keep
okay.
this legacy
Hold on.
going?
We have to be.
Not the negatives.
You
No, the positive.
Hold on. You
So
feel
your
you
plan
feel that
is
way
to not
deeply.
keep it going.
You feel that way deeply.
All right, so you wouldn't.
Do you
keep
feel that way deeply?
So we're
What?
not
Do
going
you feel that way
about
deeply?
not killing the folks?
Just
who-
answer the questions, yes or no. Yes.
Yeah.
You feel that way deeply.
Yeah.
So the nigga that's over there in synagogue and in the Congo, when he had corrupted officials and him and his homeboys decided that corrupted system was fucking up their people massively, leaving babies and their own women and their own friends being killed over and over again, hands and feet chopped off because they wasn't digging enough gold, and they said we're tired of this shit and knocked off all of them motherfuckers' head. That's a problem because they should have never killed them. Is that what you're saying? And then when other governments, hold on, I'm asking the question. And then when other governments paid his friends to go and kill the leader, he killed them and said, until y'all talk to me, y'all don't get no motherfucking gold. Now he's gotten money to his own people and is starting to provide better better healthcare. The rate of death has dropped dramatically. The niggas over in fucking Birmingham and in Baltimore, I'm using them as examples, opened up and put money back into certain systems and said some people just gotta go and we gotta be okay with it. So why the fuck is it an issue for us to sit here and be like, there are some people that just won't change and they're gonna be an issue and come back to hurt us? Sometimes it's better to say I'm sorry than it is to say I'm gonna let you go.
Because they're socialists. And they believe in everybody and equality for everybody.
Yeah,
There's no such thing.
I'm not with
It's not equal in this room.
People, though, like,
it's not equal in this room.
That's not up to you. And I'm not saying someone do something to you, don't do something to them back, whether it may be death, whether it may be a fight, whether it may be steal their car. I'm not saying that, but bro, at the end of the day, it's just not up to you to say kill people. If anything, keep them away if you feel like, or lock them down for the. This is the reason. That's why I say, now don't get me wrong, I'm not agreeing with the justice system. I'm just telling you that these are why things are in place. Whether they do crooked things or not, I'm not saying that there is not crooked things going on. But what I'm saying is you have to understand that these are why these things are in place. Because you have not only black people, white people walking in stores, just killing everybody. You have black people going into clubs, movie theaters, killing everybody.
No, you don't understand what I said. If we're actively making certain systems to change for the betterment of our own people, and then you have retarded, stupid motherfuckers that keep coming in and trying to destroy it, that look like you and I'm over here explaining to my son how to be a man, and he like, nah homie, hold this gun, and if somebody say the wrong thing to you, you shoot him. And
Do you know what that is?
Before you say anything, and I grab the gun and say, no, that's not how you handle it. This is how you're gonna handle it. And he like, nah, you don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, bro, you need to leave. You gotta go. And he like, you know what? Fine, fuck it. And he leaves. And then he backdoors me. After I didn't explain to my son why he shouldn't do that. Here, hold this gun. If a motherfucker say you look ugly, shoot him. And my son listens to that. I should have killed that man. Because now you fucked up my son's life. You gonna let somebody break into your house and then you let them go because you're trying to be nice. And then they come back because you're trying to talk to a young nigga. And then you come back. And let's just say that you find out from one of his friends. I told him not to do that. So he been warned because you get warned throughout your life. And at some point, somebody got to turn the lights off.
That's just like over there in them countries when they say, hey, I'm not saying this specifically, but when they say no yelling, they say all these other things. They say, hey, don't do this, don't do that. If you don't, your head gonna be on a power line. This, you would sit there and be like, hell no, that shit ain't right.
No, I wouldn't.
You ain't did this.
No, I wouldn't. That's their fucking law. I'm not gonna go to Dubai and smoke. Because they said you can't.
And that's why I won't go to Dubai.
Right.
I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go to Bali and whistle at women. Because if you do, you're getting your hands chopped off.
Interesting.
That's why I won't be going to Bali.
Well,
Yep.
That's why I'm saying.
It's not. I'm not. You can have whatever you feel. But if you're looking, but if you're going somewhere, you follow their rules.
Kill them people. Give them another option to go somewhere else. You see how you got the option to not. Hey, if you don't want to abide by this, goddamn, I'ma kill you. No, give them the option to go somewhere else.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Time out. You have the option to go somewhere else. But America's the land of the free.
But that's not what he said.
I said some people do have to go.
Time out. I'm going to address that particular statement. America's the land of the free. No other country is. And as a result, you can do a lot of shit here that you can't do in other countries at all. You have the freedom to go and visit and do things in other countries. And if you want to go over there and break their fucking laws, that is on you. But just because you're over here, don't mean you get to break our laws too.
I agree.
So, to combat what you said, you talking about you have options? Oh no, you got motherfucking options. You just know that America's the best place for you. Because America.
But can I, hold on, before you say
going off what he said though. If y'all are starting your own thing, let's just say us as in black people had our own, let's just say we had our own island.
YNs can't
You
come.
get what I'm saying?
Young niggas can't come. And what if a young nigga say, nah, fuck that? What do we do to him?
Right, because not all young niggas are considered what?
If we're talking about, you know what I'm talking about. We say YNs, niggas who are crash outs and want to shoot first, and we can identify it. We on the island, like you said, we're just on the island. and we say,
Well,
if you come here,
why they won't join the
They
military?
can't come.
Why they won't join the
If you
military?
say they can't come, they can't come.
Why they won't join the
And if
military?
they-
I can't.
And what
I
if they
can't
get?
disagree with that.
What if they say, "Fuck that, we're coming anyway," and they decide, what do we do with them? We should just turn them around,
hey, if
or do we say?
that's how you feel? That's why I said
That's
there are
what I
laws
mean.
in place.
That's what when I say
For
motherfuckers.
shit
The reason
like
why I say motherfuckers gotta go.
Well, at first you just said motherfuckers gotta go. They gotta
do.
die. Am I right, Emma? That's the first thing you said.
They
that's
do.
That's why I
But
said,
there's
damn, I don't think we should kill them. That's
there's
not up to us.
Okay, there's
that's where this whole thing
There's
came
context
from.
to what I'm saying when I say motherfuckers have to go, because I understand that there are niggas.
You're right. It might not be up to us, but we do need to have a standard as a people, and we need to stop accepting.
Not even just
But we need
that.
to stop accepting mediocrity, ghettoism, ratchetism, and bullshit. That is not the culture of black people. It shouldn't be the fact that Polo puts out a really nice line of clothing and the niggas get fucking ignorant about it. That's stupid. You stupid black fucking cunts. Get your shit together. Grow the fuck up. Put away that childish ass bullshit. Stop being so fucking hood, ghetto, and ratchet all the goddamn time. Cause that is not the culture. At all. You can have some fucking dignity, integrity, and character about your fucking self.
And this is coming from niggas that was in the streets. I'm talking about, I'm a nigga from the streets, and I'm saying, at some point,
You shouldn't. Real gangsters don't look like them.
they don't.
Real murderers don't look like them. The niggas that's out here looking like it, you a bitch. You a punk.
Yes.
You a child. Trying to be something in the streets that you're not. Get a fucking job, go to work, take care of your family, and be a fucking man. That's all I gotta fucking say, man.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
But
Everything say.
And we can move on from this topic after I say this. When I was saying that there was context when I say people gotta go. Let's stop pretending like motherfuckers listen. Everybody wants to be the exception to the rule. So if we're having a system as black people and we create a system and we're saying abide by this system, and then you get a bunch of ratchet bitches and niggas who's like, I'm not listening to those rules because I don't abide by that shit. And they start doing stuff. We send them away the first time and say, you can't come over here then. And they're like, you can't tell me what to do. And they come back. You gotta go. I already gave you the warning.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna keep warning you.
See, you can't. What you did say about that is a fact. You only get so many warnings.
Bro, you get one throughout your life. I
That's what
remember.
I'm saying. You
Listen.
get-
This is on everything I love. I've been shot here and here. This was the last warning I needed. I've been stabbed, sliced up, and all that. This shit was that close to my face. That was God telling me it's the last time. I saved you. That was the last time. I don't need to be told again, nigga. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm done. How many niggas gonna be like, nah, it's just another day? How you know that wasn't the warning?
Yeah, sure. That's on. Yeah.
How you know that wasn't the warning? That's the point
That's
I'm
what I'm
making.
saying. You only get so many.
You already got warned. Why you keep doing shit?
Hell, they do that. They do that in the fucking justice system anyway. You only get so many warnings, bro. For your ass gone.
It's just they people just don't listen, bro.
They don't want to listen because they wasn't parented correctly. That's where we go back to parenting.
Yep.
You love your father.
Yep.
Did he do everything right by him? That's the fucking point. I'm not saying that my mom did everything right by me, because she didn't. And me and her have had that conversation. I've said it on the pod several times. Am I doing everything right by my son? I've told y'all on the pod I failed. My brother, I keep saying, gave me the best piece of advice.
Bro, I said I felt the moment that me and her mama wasn't
together no
in
more.
the same house.
Yeah.
I said, I was like, damn, I failed. That was the one thing I didn't want to feel.
Me and him was talking. I said, yo, Mark, he told me I need to handle him as if he was me when I was 15. And he looked me dead in my eyes and said, nah, he right. The moment I did that, somebody else told me how I should handle my son, and it worked immediately. Bruh, you don't know all the fucking answers. That's where parenting comes into play.
I'm trying to tell folks that shit, but it's a lot of shit that click once you hit 30.
That's true.
He ain't 30.
That's true.
And that's what I'm trying to tell folks. It's a lot of shit that click when you're 30, but you gotta make it to 30 to realize, damn, you nigga were right. Damn, Telling me this, telling me that. It's like, bro, like,
He got kid?
no.
Oh, that's another thing. Okay.
People he fuck with do though. But it ain't the same.
That's true. Too.
Yeah, that's also true.
You don't have to tailor your actions. You don't have to switch up who you are, switch up what you do. You don't have to calm down. You don't have to grow up or whatever the case may be.
Brother.
Like, it's a lot of shit that people have to change about themselves when you have a kid, especially if you're a man that's been doing a bunch of shit and you have a little girl.
I was just gonna say, the day that you held that first time you held Gerald, you was like, the first time you held Gerald, the first time you saw your little girl, first time you held yours, the first time you held your son, the first time I held my daughter, I said immediately, I was like, fuck, that was my first word in front of her. Cause I knew, nigga, I was done. I'm over with.
I gotta do certain shit. I gotta do this. And then I had a conversation with her. Like, the first thought you have is, oh my God, you are so beautiful. I'm so grateful that you're a beautiful bundle of joy. And the second thought is, oh fuck, how am I gonna protect you in this world?
Yeah.
And the third thought is, how am I gonna change this about myself to make sure that this is how we get to this point? It always happens in tandem. Those three things happen in order. And that's why I tell people, you gotta go through that shit. Like, sometimes you can't accept advice from people that don't have kids, especially if they have good advice. But a lot of them don't, and you can tell just by hearing that shit. Like,
they didn't know that you had to structure your life. I got 4 niggas. My life is structured and predicated on them. My daughter told me when I took her to her open house the other day, Daddy, I want to dance because I want to dance like you. The teacher said we have a dance team. She said I want to join because I want to dance with my dad. Nigga, that spells certain things that you're doing as a parent. She's 10. She's 10, and her mom and her mom's dude was talking about how she was acting with them because he was like, yo, she be talking back. She be talking back even to her mama. And he said, I've never seen her talk back to you. I'm like, cause she know I'm crazy. Pull her. You good? Pull her to the side, and I told her, hey, this is how we're gonna be moving from this point forward.
Yeah.
Only to find out yesterday before I went to pick her up, she had apologized to not just him but also her mom and her grandma, and I didn't tell her to do it. There is a level of when you realize parenting is massively different, because I look at her and I look at the other girls at her age whose daddies are not involved or whose mom's not involved, because one dad is and the way she acts,
you can just see structure in kids and structure not in kids. Like, you can see that shit.
Yeah, when you see how she is as opposed to the bitches around her. I had grabbed her phone while she was getting her hair done by my mom yesterday, and I was just going through her messages because I'm like, yo, if I see some shit I don't like, I'm spaz. So I'm going through her messages, and there was this one look that was like, nah, you need to text, da da da. And my daughter literally said no, because I'm better than that.
Okay, good shit.
But I instilled that because it wasn't her mom. Her mom mimics that. I'm predicated on, hey, I call her pretty and I love you every single day. I hug her every day. Nigga, when I was dropping her off with my son's mom, and I was and everything, before I was gonna walk her, I was in a rush because I had to do something. She was like, she called me when I got in the car. You didn't give me a kiss before you left. That means something to her. So that when she gets older and these little niggas, hey girl, you look good and everything, you need better than that. And it's not about being bougie, it's about knowing your worth as a woman. She had a little boy on the cover of her phone, and I was like, yo, we not doing this. Took it off and then sat there and talked to her for 2 hours about why it's not okay. You're 10. You're not 16, gonna be 17, like the girl you trying to be like. And even the girl you trying to be like don't have that on her phone. Talking about Kamori. Then Kamori told her, you fucked up. And took her to the side and had a whole conversation with her.
You had the same one with Kamori.
Yes.
You did.
Yes, I did. And like when you realize and you get out of the perception of like, yes, nigga, I ain't spend 15 years in jail. I didn't need to do that to understand what stupidity was. I was warned several times by God, being stabbed, being sliced, and in that first shot, And then, oh, you didn't get the message.
Try to turn you into a shish kebab.
Right, nigga. I'm not joking. I was fucked up.
Sushi.
Got shot here, and then you're like, oh, you didn't get the message. Cool. Bow. Back right shoulder.
Next one won't miss.
I didn't need a third time to be told I was being stupid. That's my point. You get warned. Fuck out of here with that shit. I know some people not gonna listen. That's why I said people gotta go. Because violence is the answer until it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing in this world has changed without violence.
Some people gotta go. The Japanese people bombed Pearl Harbor and America told them, you fucked up, you gotta fucking go. And now they like to produce anime and Hello Kitty and Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
But that's, were we allies with them folks that they bombed?
Who?
Japan?
When they bombed Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor is here in America.
Yeah.
Right.
So the Japanese flew over here.
Right.
And committed America's cardinal sin
therefore, I
of fucking with our boats.
you to not.
So we retaliated
not defend yourself
by pressing the button.
I never said that though. Always defend yourself. I never said that.
The finger slips.
Always defend yourself. I never said that.
But the point that I was making
Never
is,
said that.
you know,
We defend ourselves so well, we wipe you out.
Did you mean to press it? Oh, I meant to press it twice.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's us. That's what I was saying when it pertains to us. Us as a culture has been fucked up for a long time. It's time for that shit to shift and change. And that also means that we have to have the understanding that there are some people that will not let it change. And the people that will not let it change are the ones I'm saying got to go. They just have to. And we got to be okay with that for there to be balance in this fucking world. For us. You got legitimate little girls who are black, and I'm saying it as a nigga that you ain't seen, nigga. I go to the schools because I got a daughter.
I be at the schools too.
Where?
Coach.
You a coach?
Fairview Elementary, Stockbridge Elementary.
And you there?
Hey, too much locational information.
And you there every day?
I'm sorry. Pardon me.
You there every day?
I mean.
So you heard.
I ain't gonna give out too much information.
No, you good. You good.
I'm there often.
Okay.
School,
So how as a father, or as a black person,
I'm not a father.
I'm finna say, okay, as a person, when you're going to a PTA meeting, which I did last year, and when they was bringing up a dress code, because one of the fathers had said, this is not okay when I come to this school and these little girls who are in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade got skirts that when they bend over you can see their panties.
Right.
And the moms complained and was like, why you looking anyway? Why is your daughter wearing that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cute. Why is your daughter wearing that?
At that age.
But they look like us. So as a man, as a father, I'm supposed to be like, that's cool. Or do I say, you bitches are stupid?
Call them straight out. That's all that you do on that one.
Because if we look at
That's a reflection of our culture.
People who looking at it like,
I'm not gonna lie. If it's my little girl,
That's a
no,
reflection of our culture.
no,
Because there is nasty motherfuckers out there.
Mm-hmm.
they really the fuck are.
We look at it as
That's
concern. Other motherfuckers look at
You
it
gotta
like,
get dealt with. You gotta get dealt with.
Oh, trust me, I'm waiting for the day for me to fuck up somebody.
So now
Not me.
now there is a dress code, but a lot of the moms that were saying what they were saying now are trying to fight the
You
dress
got
code.
some parents that want. I've been to PTA meetings where they want to bring uniforms to certain counties, certain public schools.
Yes, my daughter has a uniform.
That's what's going on.
And
right
it's
now,
necessary.
current actively, but
It's necessary because parents don't know how to
But then
motherfucking
you-
dress their own children
but
anymore.
what happens when it says it doesn't show your kid independence? Right now what's going on is they're just not enforcing it in the school system. Cause when I was in school, you stand up. If your dress doesn't go past your fingernails standing straight up like this, you can't wear it. Wearing leggings, you couldn't wear it.
I remember that.
Crop tops, you couldn't wear it. But guess what? I've also been to schools where they don't enforce it. And that's what it's in the handbook.
How did them women turn out?
You get what I'm saying?
How did they turn out?
I mean, you have some that made it. You have some that didn't.
You
I
had
mean,
the
you
ones
may have
the ones
more
that
didn't
had,
make it.
the ones
You may have- I don't know.
the ones that had more. You can.
I'm
look
just
it-
giving you a
you
valuable point.
That's cool. You can look it up. The ones that had to have that fucking dress code that your skirt cannot pass your fucking fingertips. Them bitches
I don't know.
turned out.
I
You
know.
can look it up from the inner cities, which didn't have those type of codes. When you look at the ones that had a very lenient dress code, to the ones that have a dress code, to the ones that it's uniform based, it is
Statistically wise, you're
massively
right.
different.
Statistically
So
wise,
if
you're
we're
right.
going on the
Correct.
stats, if we're going on
Yeah,
the stats,
going on stats,
that
you're
would
right.
mean
Correct.
that what is best for the community, wear a goddamn uniform.
Yeah.
You can become independent of the mind and learn how to dress yourself as a proper adult.
I'm a parent too, and I feel like uniform.
I mean, they say they do the uniform thing. It's not even for a dress code like that. They do the uniforms for bullying.
That's
But
fine
like
too.
I tell these folks in these PTA meetings and things like that, like, hey, that doesn't stop your kid from getting bullied.
No,
That's
it
why
doesn't.
they came out with the law about cyberbullying. It's so many other things that you get what I'm saying. So don't get me wrong.
There's no such thing as cyberbullying. Turn the computer off.
Just as simple as that.
All you gotta do is turn it off.
I feel you.
But also,
I feel you,
stop telling your kids that their
but
feelings matter.
That's like saying don't get on the internet. Period. It's
Okay, don't get on the
everywhere.
internet.
Don't get on social media.
It's
You don't have to.
Don't do it.
everywhere.
You don't have to.
My daughter does not
You don't
have.
have to get on social media. You can have a phone and not get on social media.
Yeah, my daughter does not have any
Every
social
time you
media.
pick up your phone, you don't use it to dial somebody.
Right, you can
don't
look
use it to
something,
text somebody.
but you can look
use it as a
something up
call.
on
You can use it to look up
YouTube.
some
You can
information.
use Google.
It's called parental controls.
And it doesn't matter. You can
It
start
doesn't
looking
matter.
on
That's what it
Google.
was used for, not a bunch of buffoonery and coonery.
Man, anything can be portrayed wrong. So, bro, like,
You can delete the apps too.
Yeah.
yeah,
I deleted 3 apps off your phone last
I
night.
don't have Facebook on my phone, and it
Anybody
came with
can put
Facebook.
anything on Google.
Say
Did
what?
you know that?
What'd you say?
Anybody can put damn near anything on Google.
Yes. Yes, they
So
can.
when it comes up, I'm looking something up. Yes, it may be for a
So
kid.
you properly know
but
how to
hey,
do research? Because you don't just type stuff in Google. You put .edu, .org, or put quotations
Well, yeah,
around
that's
it.
in the-
So that
that's
way
in
you
the
can
search
get,
engine.
No. That way you can get educational advice and things from actual professionals and qualified statistics.
right, but that
Instead of
doesn't
just going
stop
through there
live people
looking at
from
some AI
commenting.
bullshit.
That doesn't stop live people from commenting.
If you don't got social media, don't
That
matter.
doesn't stop bad reviews.
You don't have to look at the
They
comments
teach
of
you to
every
go to
video.
reviews to certain things. Hey, why would you use this? If they tell you, hey,
You're
this
talking
isn't
about an
right,
adult. I'm
we
talking about
look this
children.
up. Like,
I'm talking about
even
children. My daughter does not have social media, and I see how the other little.
And I'm
girls-
not saying no.
I
That's
know,
okay though.
But I'm
not-
saying I look at my niece, right? She just got on social media, and I look at her friends, and she's like, yo, her friends got anxiety. She be like, I'm fine. I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
Yeah.
Because there's an element of this right here isn't real that she was taught by guess who? Hey, my sister was Shankil. He know. She said no. She can have social media. I said no. And then I talked to her dad. And I was like, yo, you cool with this? He was like, she said what? I said, yeah. And we both was like, no. We did not let Kamori have social media at all. She just got in. She's a senior in high school for the first time ever. And she's a lot more stable than most of the bitches in her class. This is not real. She don't be tripping for real. She like, oh, it's fun, but it's whatever. And she be on her
I just
phone
don't
a lot.
determines whether somebody.
Everything in your life affects you in some capacity, whether you realize it or not. This conversation, you might not even think about it tomorrow. You might not think about it next week.
This shit might not click till you have the kid on your own, and then you gonna turn around and be like, fuck, I should have listened to the niggas.
Yep.
The moment you hold your daughter or son, you might say, fuck, they
The
right.
moment you turn 30.
Man, look, what he said, I said the same shit to my son. That was the first word that came out of my mouth. Fuck. How am I gonna take care of you the rest of my life? You know what I'm saying? So it's like that should be real.
Like for instance, like with my wife, my baby moms, and the other women in my life. Why you always telling your kids you're not gonna be here forever? Cause I'm not.
You're not gonna.
I mean, that's true though. What?
And you have to.
But why would I? But if you tell them, then they
What's
gonna
wrong with
be.
that?
But because a lot of them don't want to say it, but it's the fucking truth. I'm not gonna be here
that's
forever.
facts,
You're gonna have to
though.
raise them to.
You got
used to
kids
not
that
to be.
say that though. I mean, that's just life. I mean, what
Right.
the hell? Ain't nobody.
But I prepare. I've told people several times.
But how is your child preparing for that?
Yeah, you have to prepare them.
If you're just living
Like,
with
think
them,
about this
you
shit.
never have the conversation.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a conversation.
Right. Because are you prepared to take over the street?
What are you prepared to fill in what I've had for you? That I prepared for you, so you can prepare it for yours.
But a lot of people
It
don't have that
take no-
conversation.
you know what I'm saying?
I really understood that. A lot of people do not have that conversation with their
A
kids.
lot of people don't.
don't.
A lot of people don't.
Really don't.
But I have that conversation because, like, oh, stop playing, Daddy. I'm not playing. I'm not
You
gonna be
have
here.
you have a lot of people that do.
But it went from that to like my kids, we can joke around and they'll say, nah, Daddy said that after 77, any day. And my daughter and her friend like, oh, that's bad. And she's like, no, that's just my dad. So I recognize with her now.
Bro, my grandfather is like 84, 85, maybe even 86. As much as I want him to be here, the one I'm named after, as much as I want him to be here, I'm prepared for the phone call. I prepare myself every day for that phone call. And I don't pick up the phone call enough to call him. But I wait on that phone call every day. Not that I'm actually waiting. It's just when you get to a certain age, you realize people ain't gonna be here forever.
No.
People like to be like, this gonna sound mean, but people be killing me when they know their grandparents or whatever got cancer, heart disease, diabetes, whatever, something that is clearly killing them or going to kill them slowly, and they be sitting here acting like they gonna be here forever. But get it stuck in your head that they're going to pass on and start preparing yourself for that shit. Yes, it's a horrible thing to think about and live through, but it's real. Start thinking about it and preparing yourself. There's no reason you shouldn't have certain things in place to make sure that they straight. I got life insurance because if something happened to me, I want to make sure she covered.
I do too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, go out and handle your business, bro. Do what you got to do. My dad could go at any given moment. Am I prepared to take care of the house? Am I prepared to take care of the street? Am I prepared to take care of his businesses? No, then I got work to do. Like, these are things that I think about because we're not promised tomorrow in any capacity. That shit people got to think about, bro. But people don't think about that. Because you think that, oh, I'm young and I can do whatever the fuck I want and I'll be fine until I get to 30 and then I'll get my life together. No, bro. That's people's problem. Stop being around here with all that coonish bullshit and get your shit together.
Facts. For instance, this is a fucked up story I've said several times, but it's funny to me. He was there. When we was in the car, we was on the highway, and Lexus lost her great grandma.
Okay, yeah.
And no, her auntie. It was her great auntie or something like that. And she was like, oh no, my auntie just died, and then you was like, oh, you okay? And then she was like, no. And then I was like, how old was she? And she said 100, and I said, she said no, and nobody even expected it. And I was like, how old was she? And she said 100 and something. I said, and I didn't, and it was a complete accident. It just flew. I said, y'all didn't expect that. You remember that?
Yeah.
Bro, like,
I bet she had the nerve.
Come on, man.
She laughed, actually. She stood there for a minute, then she laughed. Because at the end of it's 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Bible, hell, if you're religious, the Bible only promises you 70.
And see,
It's 100.
My grandma right now is 88. You know what I'm saying?
She passed the threshold.
She got
I mean, people, but when
got-
people say that though, I understand too though, because my uncle was in his late 40s, 50s. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, people be like, hey, you know,
that's young.
he was doing good. He got sick, then came out the hospital and died again. That's one thing, but you got some people to where, they're in their 90s, but people still do the same thing that they do every day. Woo. You just fine. You just talking to me, kicking like me, you do every day, and then the next day you die. Yeah, you're old, but you didn't have cancer. You didn't even have arthritis, no nothing. Like, if your eyes were, you damn near was still 20/20 vision.
But that person who's that old fucked up to a certain extent because you because
the nigga fucked up for being old.
No, I'm not saying he fucked up for being
Damn.
old. I'm not
You
saying
a hard nigga to bargain with, shout.
Bruh, because it's reality. You can be super healthy at 90 something years old. You still should be preparing your grandkids.
You're still 90.
You're still 90 years old.
You have to prepare.
I'm talking about your
Just
people.
because you're prepared don't mean they're prepared.
That's what I'm
But they
saying.
should be.
You should be telling them you're so healthy.
Do
you
think because they're not prepared is why it's such a big hit?
It's business, you gotta do it, but it's just as a human from the heart. Unfortunately, it's just like women be like, oh, niggas don't have emotion. How not? I cry.